Hi, I'm Ian from Go Indoors. I've dug out an old video which is about how to pitch a simple family tunnel tent, and I thought it might be useful to any of you taking part in the Great British Campout for NHS staff this weekend. Whether you've never pitched a tent before or you're just a bit rusty, I hope it's of some use. Thanks for watching, stay safe, and we'll see you soon. Thank you. Hi, I'm Ian from Go Outdoors, and today I'm going to show you how to pitch a simple tunnel tent. So first of all, you need to unroll your tent and peg out the corners. So that's the tent pegged out in the four corners. Now, a thing to remember, when you're pegging your tent out here, on the corners they'll have strap adjusters like this. So make sure the adjuster is loose. Once the tent is pegged in, you can pull it and you get loads of tension. Okay, the next stage is putting the poles into the tent. When you're pitching any tent, it's really important to be organised. So the first thing to do is get your poles out, lay them out and attach them. It means you can check for any potential broken poles or anything like that, so you can troubleshoot in advance. If the poles are different lengths, they'll be colour coded. We can see that we have two black poles and one that's got a red section. And also you'll find on the tent is a red tab. The red tab matches to the red pole, and that means you know which pole goes in which slot. A key thing to remember is that you need to leave the door open on your tent, and that allows air to get in. So when the tent goes up, it doesn't form a vacuum and the air goes in and the tent will go up. So what I'm going to do is slide the pole through the sleeve. You then put the pin into the end. With pushing the pole, it'll go up, and then you're underway. This is a little bit easier if you have somebody to help, because they can help ease the fabric, but it's pretty straightforward on your own. Okay, so we've put all the poles into the tent now. As you can see, I put the middle pole in first, and then the other two, and because of the tension on the four corners, the tent just stands up by itself. The next thing to do is one of the most important things of tents, and some people can overlook, which is the guylines. Now, even if you turn up on the campsite and it's sunny and still, you might be tempted to think, I don't need the guylines, but if you never know when the wind's going to pick up, and if that's in the middle of the night, that's going to be really annoying. So firstly, on the side of the tent here, you've got a little clip, which just adds tension to the tent. And then with your guylines, when you pull them out, you don't want to add too much tension. So if you pull them really tight, you'll see the tent will distort. Just put them in just tight, and if they need to be tightened later on, there's an adjuster here. So I'll just grab a peg. In it goes, nice soft ground. Now we'll move on and put all the guylines out round the tent. So now I've put all the guylines in, it's just a case of walking around the tent and just checking that everything is looking straight and parallel. You might need to, where you've done your original four corners, you might need to pull those to get a bit more tension. This one's looking pretty good. And then on most tents like this one, you'll also find that it has a little storm skirt around the outside, which just adds a bit of weather protection and additional tensioning. So just get that pegged in. And the next and final thing to do is to get the bedrooms in. Now what you'll find is when you buy a tent from new, the bedrooms will be unattached, but quite often, unless the tent is wet, once you've pitched it and taken it down, you can just leave the bedrooms in. That means next time you put it up, you erect the tent and the bedrooms will already be clipped in. So we'll go inside the tent and get them stuck in. The bedrooms simply attach by hooking the hook into these little loops. You'll see at the front here there's a red one, there's a yellow one at the back. That'll just give you an indication to make sure the hooks are in the right place. So you start at the back corner, work your way around, and then do the front ones, and the bedrooms will be up and you're good to go. So that's the tent pitched. There's one more thing to remember when you're using a tent like this, and this is the venting. There's venting here on the front and at the back. Now venting will help reduce condensation. Condensation is basically produced by the vapour when you breathe, and over the course of a night it condenses on the inside of the tent. So if you use the venting, that will help reduce it. So that was a simple video showing you how to pitch a simple family tent like this one. I hope that's been of help. There's more information online, or ask one of our members of staff in store. Thanks for watching.